Some Nigerians were rejoicing when they heard some Nigerians were rejoicing when they heard that former President Muhammadu Buhari passed on. Nigerians, I want to talk to you people today. And not only am I going to talk to you, I'm also going to talk to your leaders. Because your leaders are a consequence of you, and you are a consequence of your leaders. Amen. Your leaders are just like you, and you are just like your leaders. You get why I want to come. Alpha P7 said, but you are part of Nigeria, bro. If I start to stroke your mama and your papa, we by mistakenly born you, when they for practice safe benching, it go be like say I dey stroke you. Somebody came here and said, help me, sir. Collect a rapture. We don't help anybody here. There is a lot I want to talk about. I just want to first of all, hey, keep quiet. Keep quiet. I don't know why this TikTok just decides to just be like somewhere where they practice witchcraft. As it's like my phone is just even acting up. I don't even get it. Excuse me. All the apps are annoying. TikTok right now is even the most annoying. How do you tag somebody on TikTok? Oh, man. Some people, you can't tag them. All right, guys. So sorry. I wanted to sort everything out to make sure everything is nice and dandy. And then I want to get back here so I can have the conversation that I wanted to have with you guys. So welcome, everybody. Whew. All right. So our president, or former president, Muhammadu Buhari, don't buy. And a lot of people, they rejoice. And there are quite a few things that I want to say about that. And it goes two ways. You see, you with the vex, say Nigerians, they rejoice when President Buhari buy. And I want to ask you, I know it's wrong. Nobody should rejoice over anybody with by. But I want to ask you, did Buhari put himself in a place where people will mourn over his demise? When MK Abiola passed on, MK Abiola was not a saint. When he passed on, there were borderline riots. Nigerians took it upon themselves. That's why Babangida had to leave office and install Enes Shoneko. When Awolowo died, the whole nation stood still. When Ojukwu died, the whole nation was sad. Because when they remember Awolowo, when they remember Ojukwu, and when they remember MK Abiola, even Muritala Muhammad, when he was spied, people were mourning. Hello? Yeah, good evening. 5 minutes now. Who is speaking?
Okay, but is David on the line? I'm following on social media, so.
Okay, send me a text. I don't talk to people from social media because it disturbs my recordings, okay?
Okay, sir.
God bless you. And if it's about money, let me tell you, I can't help. Okay, brother? All right, brother. Just let me tell you, 100 people cannot call me every day. They don't have money, they don't have money, they don't have money. No be me, be anybody, papa. Make una no just vex. Back to where I was. When Muritala Muhammad died, people cried. People were sad. Nnamdi Azikiwe, MK Abiola, Udimeji Ojukwu, Obafemi Awolowo. So why are they rejoicing? Can you ask yourself? Even if it is just a few people rejoicing, why are they rejoicing? I was in primary school when Obafemi Awolowo passed on. I was in primary school. I can remember clearly. I can remember. Ojukwu, I can remember his demise. Why is it different for Buhari? I ask you. I'm asking you. Instead of you being angry with the people rejoicing, why don't you tell the leaders to do right by the people? So the people have what to mourn. The people don't have what to mourn. Do you mourn hardship? Do you mourn hardship? I'm asking you. The time where Abacha kpai, now so that they rejoice. It's just I think they rejoice more for Abacha's own than this one. I will never encourage anybody rejoicing over anybody's demise. It is wrong. But as somebody who observes, I will tell you that you cannot force the people. How many people you want to arrest? Can you arrest 200,000 people? When Abacha kpai in the 90s, people came out on the street and were dancing. When MKO Abiola kpai, riot everywhere. Babangida was forced to leave office because everybody believed that MKO Abiola held the mandate. MKO and Abacha, they kpai not too long apart. I think it was a month apart or very short period apart. Let me Google. Let me get the exact time. 7th of July, 1998. MKO, Abacha. 8th of June, 1998. I was right. I said it was about a month. I can remember clearly. It was about a month apart. Abacha by 8th of June, 1998 at 54. He was just 54 years old. MK Abiola, 7 July, exactly 1 month and 1 day apart. So now Abacha first why everybody they rejoice. MK come by. Riot everywhere. Someone said good or bad he ruled. Did he really rule? Can you mention one thing Buhari did for Nigeria? Mention that thing. Let's have this conversation. Mention one thing you can point to Buhari and say Buhari did this for the betterment of Nigeria. One thing. One thing. I can remember the old Buhari and Idi. They started war against indiscipline. They tried to sanitize Nigeria. And that's why I voted for him when he was coming back. only for him to come back and turn to Baba go slow. He built second Niger bridge. Like in 8 years of office, that's what he did. For 8 years, he built one bridge. Babangida built Third Mainland Bridge, and we are still quarreling with him that he did not do anything. This Third Mainland Bridge, everybody is using in Lagos. Now Babangida built them. Let me tell you some history. Before Third Mainland Bridge was built in Lagos, because the madness of the traffic, you could only drive your cars on certain days of the week. So if your car had even number, I think it was odd numbers Monday, Wednesday, Friday, even number Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I think, if I remember clearly. Meaning if your car number plate was 1997, you cannot drive it on a Tuesday. So you could only drive, say your car is number plate is 1996. So they started odd days. That's how bad Lagos was before Babangida built Third Mainland Bridge. No, Lagos Ibadan Expressway was built long. You see, our leaders do too little. Too little. Somebody said Tinubu is worse than Buhari. I totally disagree. The reason why Tinubu is the way he is because Buhari left nothing for him to work with. I'm sorry, but even for Tinubu, I will blame Buhari for Tinubu. Because I believe that if Tinubu had more to work with, he would have done better. Somebody's putting up his number for video call. Collect rapture. We don't do that here. Never come here and put up your number. Bye. Tinubu is a consequence of Buhari. Buhari that was leaving office, as he was leaving office, was telling Tinubu that they have removed subsidy. You think it was Tinubu that removed subsidy? They remove and leave him for him. Say, go and face it. Somebody say, I lied. I lied what? Unless, you know the problem is, you people like somebody that will say what will stroke your ego. Somebody said Tinubu gave us Buhari. I also gave you Buhari. Because I saw how Buhari ruled in 1983. And I believe that bringing him back will be a continuation of 1983. I don't know, saying I go slow, one can do. I was part of the people that voted Buhari. Me. Because I had experienced him in 1983 with Idi Agbon, Babatunde Idi Agbon, and Muhammadu Buhari. I saw how they sanitized Nigeria. They gave Nigeria what Nigeria needed then, and they were removed from office by the same MK Abiola them and Babangida. But that story for another day. I follow bring Buhari in. I remember the day of the election, me and Nedu went to vote. Nedu was Obia. The two of us believed in Buhari. And we were disappointed for 8 years. I'm not saying Tinubu cannot do better than he's doing, but the reason why he's struggling the way he's struggling is Buhari, unless you don't understand economics. As Tinubu they enter like this, Buhari they hand them over, say, they don't remove subsidy. That was the gift. It's like even Buhari said, forgive me, but looking at it, almost like Buhari wants to sabotage the guy, sir. Someone said Buhari came in old and sick. He could have come in a wheelchair and done something. My problem is he did nothing. That's my only... I'm not rejoicing at his demise. So I will never do that. I'm a human being and I understand what people go through and I understand what his family is going through. But I cannot see the truth and not say it. Someone said Tinubu is doing worse because he's doing worse because of what they left him with. If they leave you with motor, see, go buy a Tokumbo Nigerian used motor and see whether you'll be able to manage it better than the previous owner. If you could manage it better, why is he selling it to you? See, I know be APCO, but one of the reasons why I feel sorry for Tinubu is because of the level of frustration they frustrated him coming. It's almost as if they just wanted him to come in and fail. I'm not APCO, I'm Showore. I never voted for Tinubu. I voted for Buhari. Me, as they see me, I vote Buhari. That's why I'm angry. I don't vote Tinubu. But as someone that understands governance, has logic, I understand the frustration Tinubu faced. My biggest problem with Tinubu is he's a politician and he will play politics and do politics. But that he could have done better than he's doing now is a far cry. I'm not sure anybody can do better than what's going on now because they don't dilapidate the country, dilapidate and chop and. Can't hand them over to one person. Can't hang and for the person next say, now you spoil them. It just be like those days when all of us they use our papa motor. When the motor don't spoil, you go shall manage your own go, manage and come back. The person will drive and come away, spoil fine, say, hey, now you spoil them. It is low intelligence to say that Tinubu spoil Nigeria. They don't chop and finish. What the money where Desiani chop? Only Desiani, if that money they inside treasury. That's why all of you people are saying good luck, Jonathan. That one I don't even want to see him. I feel still manage Buhari. That Jonathan. That one I don't even want. I don't want to see him. I don't want to hear you own. Make it just the go. What they did during his time, under his watch. Somebody said they did not hand it on Tinubu's neck. He wanted it was his turn, which is fair. But he himself, I don't believe say himself, no, say, as things spoil, now it's spoiled before he reach there. So I understand the pain of Nigeria. I understand the problem. And I understand that the problem did not start today. I'll be a fool to sit down here and say the problem of Nigeria started with Tinubu. Am I stupid? I'm not sentimental. I'm not a crybaby. Only a crybaby. See, let me tell you something. It just be like motorway they don't manage. One person can drive and can't spoil for hand. They can't point say, nah, spoil them. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. Nigeria, since independence, has been on a roll. Nigeria has been on a roll. Nigeria has been on a spiral. Every tenure, it gets worse. Some tenures manage to do good. Like Abdul Salami Abubakar. He managed to transition military rule to democracy. And Olusegun Obasanjo, coming in, was able to give Nigeria hope again. I really wish Obasanjo had a third term. I say this all the time. Of all Nigerian leaders, one that worked was Obasanjo. Obasanjo worked. After Obasanjo, Yaradua was in limbo. We're not going forward. We're not coming backward. Everything was just in limbo. Obasanjo raised it. cleared our debt. After Obasanjo raised it and cleared our debt, Yar'Adua stagnated it. And then Goodluck came and plundered it. Now, the problem is, life under Goodluck Jonathan was very good. And I'll explain it to you with basic, how do I put it? Street economics. If there's a lot of money in the system, there's a lot of money. Whether it is corruption money or good money, there is a lot of money in the system. People will build new houses. Roofing, housing material, people will sell. People will buy new cars. Car dealers will sell. People will travel abroad. Travel agents will sell. Men will be happy and have money to spend on their side chicks. Olosho will sell. So there's a lot of money in circulation. And the fact that there is a lot of movement of currency within the circulatory system of an economy can sometimes fool you into thinking that the economy is doing well. But an economy can only do well if money is being brought into the system as against money being recycled in the system. Recycling money within the system is not bad, but there is no hope. There is no progress. After a while, it will decline. But the formula that I did not like is the Buhari formula. We are not doing anything and there is no money in the system. Jonathan, we're not doing anything, but there was money in the system. So the economy was thriving even if it was recycling. Olegba. When Buhari came, there was stagnation. Person no see money, even if na thief money, you no see money thief. As you no see money thief, you no buy car dealer no sell. Mechanic no sell. Generator dealer no sell. Olosho no sell. Olosho they do half price. Olosho they do buy two get one free. Bug off. So the worst system was under Buhari. When there was no money inside the system and we're not exporting anything. So the best system was the Obasanjo system. There wasn't much money in circulation, but money was coming in. Obasanjo stopped the importation of so many things, furniture, clothes. I remember Bevista then. Bevista used to be so big. Where is Bevista today? Nobody cares of Bevista again. Obasanjo follow, spoil that work. So there wasn't much money in circulation, but there was economic activity outside the circulatory system of the nation's economy. When Goodluck Jonathan came, he just came to have a good time. So now there was money in circulation. We're not doing anything. The debt was increasing. The debt that they had wiped away was increasing. We were headed for disaster, but we're having a party. It's like the night the Titanic hit the iceberg. They were throwing a party. People were dancing. They were playing keyboard. They were serving champagne. Champagne. And we don't move champagne. One more iceberg. One what you they drink champagne. They don't know say iceberg. They wait for them. They sip their drink on ice, not knowing that they themselves will be on the ice. That's how Nigeria was under Jonathan. It was a party preparing to hit an iceberg. So when Buhari came, as underperforming as Buhari was, Someone said during Jonathan, P1 no day. I don't know, P1 don't suffer for una hand. I feel so sorry for the people who get that P1. Femi Aderogba said JAJ gave us GDP of 5.5, PMB gave us 1.6. You still cannot blame PMB. You see, PMB, as useless as the regime that he operated was, he still handed over the... You do understand that they don't chop everything finished from that Jonathan time. Nothing remain. From the time Buhari entered, dollar jumped from 150, almost doubled. When Buhari first entered, we had nothing. There was nothing. So for me, if I were to rate one of the worst governments, I would rate Jonathan's government. And I will tell you why. Because you see, the cracks that led to the collapse during Buhari's time were cracked under Jonathan. But you see, you couldn't see the cracks then because I saw them. And I used to warn people back then that where Nigeria is going is very bad. Though. Where Nigeria they go, they bad. Though. But most people could not see it. I feel sorry for people who can't see it. You can't see it. Nigerians are not trained to think deep. You are angry at the product, not understanding that the product is a product of a system, a structure, and previous systems and structures. Somebody said, Daddy Freeze, anything from eastern part of Nigeria, like, your IQ is very low. Was Jonathan from the eastern part of Nigeria? I thought it was only your father that was stupid. I don't understand how both you and your father can be this stupid. King Parowi. Normally, Pekin supposed to get sense if the papa dance. How you go come dance past your papa? They do dancing competition. Please, Google Bielsa. Nigerian map. Put Nigerian map and tell me how Goodluck Jonathan is from the east. If it's not that, it is your mother that gave birth to you using the spermatozoa of your gateman boyfriend, of her gateman boyfriend. Please, 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 walk with me, walk with me. Nigerian map. Nigerian map. Please, 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 please. You know when somebody, you see, the Bible is very clear. Address a fool in his folly so he does not think himself wise. I want to show you Nigeria's map. I want you to show me where, if Bayelsa is in the east. Can you see this? Bayelsa is the last state. The lowest. That's why they call them south-south. Not even southeast. This is southwest. Welcome, darling. This is southwest. This is southeast. This is south-south. Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom. These are the three lowest ends of Nigeria. Can you see that? How do you call this place east? This is Nigerian map. How do you call this place east? It's even on the west. If we're to divide the bottom, half of Rivers will be on the west, the other half will be on the east, and Akwa Ibom will be on the east, along with Cross River. Bayelsa is south-southwest. But your father decided to have an Olori Bruku as a son when he could have used Postinol on your mother and saved us this foolishness. That the Freeze does not like anybody from the East. If I ever see you on this live again, see, go to where other Malu, they chew grass, they chew cord. Go and join them there. This life is above your intellectual pay grade because you are nothing but an intellectual midget, a cerebral pygmy. Don't let me see you on this live again. A cerebral pygmy, intellectual midget, cognitive dwarf. Sorrow now, talk. Instead of make your papa enter bathroom, carry locks, do soapy, you go give your mama belle with the deal with the foolishness now. I want to can't break ogi. Thank God, say they don't abolish, say that they sell SLAVE. Now your mama for carry you go sell. One day your mama go just dey dance, go wear new earring. Your papa go just say, this your new earring and your hairstyle is fine. Don't go sell that pikin. Your papa say, you know, give me my own share. Become more useless day. If I no answer am, you go dey spread that propaganda. I don't like Jonathan because Jonathan did not work. Simple. Not because it's from any part of the country. As far as I'm concerned, it's from the south, southwest. Not even east. Someone said, did Obasanjo, Yaradua, and Goodluck pass blame? Obasanjo collected the country fresh from the military. He had money. There was money in the economy. Obasanjo had very good personal relations. And with his personal relations in 2 terms, he was able to achieve more than any other administration since 1990 was able to achieve. If only they had allowed Obasanjo to do a 3rd term. Obasanjo, let me tell you, people were running home from America. There was money in the system. People were running home from America. That money that you were making in America, people were making it in Nigeria ×2 legally. Somebody said military if we leave money. There was money. There were resources. And Obasanjo, because he knew how to manage Nigeria, he came and did a good job. People were coming back home. There was a rave of Jakbada under Olusegun Obasanjo. All they needed was a Yaradua and a good luck. I don't even want to talk of Buhari. All they needed was a Yaradua and a good luck. And then party is over, Buhari is in power. And then Buhari came in with so much hope. I was in Port Harcourt when Buhari came into power. I was so filled with joy. I told everyone that this guy worked in 1983, he would do it again. I believed in Muhammadu Buhari. Pop my money gun if you are watching me on TikTok and you're enjoying the live. Pop my money gun. Pop my money gun. If you're watching on YouTube, super chat, super stickers, and super likes. If you're watching on Instagram, go to Facebook right now. Let me give you a shout out. Go and buy my stars. Search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. Click on today's video. Bottom left hand corner, you see how to buy my stars. If you're watching on YouTube, that place where you type your comments, bottom right hand side, you will see a rectangle with a dollar sign in the middle. Click on it. You can get me super chat, super stickers, and super likes if you're enjoying the live. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Let me ginger you people a bit. Someone said, did Obasanjo, good Yar'Adua, and good luck Jonathan work well? No, only Obasanjo worked well. Someone say offering time? Absolutely. If not, I'm going to go and rest. I'm tired. MQ might have made a great leader, but we never had that opportunity. I worry about MKO just the same way I worry about Obi. They have the same characteristics. They know how to sway the people, but can they really do the work? The problem I have with MKO is the problem I have with Peter Obi. They rode on the shoulders of the people. Ladebi, thanks for your gift. I'm not sure Abiola would have been able to do much. I'm not sure he would have done better than Obasanjo. I'm not sure. It's just that people are sentimental and emotional. I'm not sure. Just like I'm not sure Obi can do better than what's on ground. It's just people's sentiments. Someone say MKO, the coup financier. MKO played some very, very shifty politics, in my opinion. I may be wrong, but at least the people loved him. And if Buhari had died in 2017, he would have died as a hero. Sometimes coming to rule Nigeria is what will spoil your name. ITT, we know the ITT story, Baba. I'm not a fool. I'm not swayed by emotion. I know the people want him. The people don't know what they want in this life. Did the people not want Buhari? Did the people not want Buhari? Somebody said, no be sentiment. Peter Obi will do tar. Peter Obi will not do anything far better. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe Peter Obi has what it takes to manage Nigeria. A person that cannot manage his own followers. I'm sorry, I don't believe Peter Obi can do it. Personally, I don't. For many reasons. Those are my thoughts. Pop my money gun if you're watching on TikTok. I'm not talking again. I don't know. Say you Facebook don't go. I go rest. Super chat, super stickers, and super likes. Afro Dolly, your watch looks nice. Thanks. Cartier. The diamonds were set by my livelihood. Nigeria's #1 diamond setter. Nobody said diamond reach my livelihood. Those of you saying Peter Obi is coming, no problem. If you win, make it come. I won't see waiting go do me. I even want make it enter. I no go vote for Ramo, but I want make it enter. You can see waiting if you do. Because all this in our mouth. Now so we make mouth that year for Buhari. He enter now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm a watch collector. I'm sure you know that by now. And I have some nice pieces. I have this exact watch like this, but without the diamonds. I go vote for Showore. Nothing concern me with Obi. I know if you vote for Obi. Because I don't know what Obi fit do. Make una vote for him. If he enter, I will see the work. I will remind una say, just as I tell you, say you no go fit do him. And if he enter. Obi will do magic unimaginable. God, no wonder your pastors use you people and eat. Personally, I don't believe Obi can do anything. Best watch to buy with 5K. You can play around a bit. You can get something nice from Oris. You can get something used from JLC. You can't get a used Rolex for under 5K. It will be very old and very shabby. A good Rolex starts from about, even used, starts from about 8, 9K. Maybe you can get Hublot, but I don't advise anybody to buy Hublot now. If you buy Hublot, you buy it because you like it. Hublots are very quick depreciating. They're like Bentleys. You will lose your money if you're not careful. 5K, you can see something from Ulyss Nardin. It's not going to be gold and is Breitling, yeah, Breitling 2-door. You know, but I have a problem. If instead of buying a Breitling, a Breitling or a 2-door, I'll probably do a Chopard. I should be able to see something for 5K, not brand new, but used Chopard. You should even be able to see Cartier, like the Ballon. You can see a Ballon blue Cartier under 5K or about 5K. That's a good watch. So guys, see you guys at 12:30. Coach Wilfred Asuko will be joining me live. You guys did not buy my stars, no problem. Me too, I not send una. I not send una papa. Una deserve una leaders. As na not agree by. You get a 5K Breitling. I'm not saying brand new. You see, when you have 5K, you'll be stupid to go and buy brand new watch. Go to the used market. There are some Cartier pieces that you can get. You can get the Calib diver. I have 2 of the Calib divers. I have one black with rose gold and I have one pure rose gold blue. The pure rose gold blue now will go about 15K. The black about 8-9K. I wouldn't do Rado. I wouldn't do Rado more than 2K. So I'll buy used. I won't buy a brand new Rado. Nah. Because if you buy a brand new Rado, it will lose half its price. Possibly more. But if you buy a used Cartier, it won't lose money. It might even go up. So with 5K, just go and start looking at Cartiers. See what you can shop around Cartier, around Chopard. Stainless steel. I'm not sure you get anything two-tone. T-sorts are very good, but they are 1K. You understand? I would buy it, but T-sort has no resale value, but you will use it. I have a gold-plated T-sort. I wear it from time to time, white band with rose gold. I've had that watch for 20 years. And that watch is still... when it comes to quality, I'm not sure there's any watch